Let's pull up this story. We've got this from sky.com. Donald Trump could have been hit by shrapnel during assassination attempt, FBI director says. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You can look at the damage to his ears in 2 points, indicating it likely was sure, they're arguing the shrapnel went forward and then through. Where the
shrapnel from what?
From what? From what?
The teleprompters were
intact.
This is
really intact.
This is Christopher Wray pushing Democrat talking points.
Yes.
So that you can diminish, and I guarantee you right now, there are a bunch of Democrats going around saying he wasn't shot, something bounced up and hit him, so they can undermine the idea that someone nearly killed him and that he took a bullet for America.
Yeah. Joy Reid has been saying that. A bunch of the fringier Democrat pundits have been saying that. And of course, what they've been trying to do this whole week is just push Kamala Harris into the spotlight, make her seem like she's definitely the heir apparent. And I got to say, Democrats have done a really good job controlling this news cycle. And it's been hard to get other interesting stories out there. You know, Trump had a great rally the other day. The one was in North Carolina. That was terrific. They're really trying to screw with J.D. Vance.
I mostly blame Republicans.
So weird.
Plus,
Republicans need to stop following the news cycle of the New York Times.
Mm-hmm.
And every so often, Republicans will set the news cycle. All that matters is they talk amongst themselves over what matters most. But the news cycle says Kamala, and then all of a sudden, tons of pundits stop talking about the Trump assassination attempt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely understand why there is a need to cover Kamala now, but I think it's obviously being pushed too heavily because they're trying to make something happen really fast.
There's a need to fact check her. There's a need to call out her lies.
I mean, it is news. It's just not the only thing going on. And again, that's why I think they are trying to quickly drum up enthusiasm for her, because I think if they don't get enough support, if they can't really convince people in the first, I would say 10 days, but let's go with 2 weeks, then you will see some Democrat come out and challenge her. I mean, what's his name? Golden from Maine came out today and said he doesn't plan to vote for her.
Well, they're trying to tie up all of the delegates before the convention in that virtual roll call thing, which wouldn't that make it?
Isn't it amazing how this is all going according to plan for them?
It's exactly what they wanted to do.
They stuck to the script,
How many months ago were we talking about, hey, Joe Biden's not on the ballot in Ohio, this makes no sense? Mm-hmm. Why would they do that? Oh, well, because the convention timing. So
it's like they did that on purpose.
So they announced they were going to do a virtual nomination that was just a formality so that they could get through in Ohio, and then they would nominate Biden. Just a coincidence that when he drops out, Kamala Harris, who needs this, is now able to get confirmed without a convention.
And all of the stories that we're talking about how Kamala Harris was going to have this happen, it says, the DNC said this was planned since May. No, it wasn't.
Yep.
It wasn't planned since, or it was. One or the other is true, and both of them are really bad.
They are.
You know what I mean?
Remember, this is the party of democracy.
Right.
This is the pro-democracy. They're going to save democracy by ignoring the voters from the primary.
You guys saw Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer the other day giggling like little schoolgirls, who just killed their best friend in the woods. Super excited about how Kamala Harris is.
What is that analogy?
Haven't you heard about that?
To the Slender Man thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but I'd say it's just you're describing that.
Haven't you every time there's like a group of teens who kill their best friend in the woods?
I've never.
Which happens.
There's a case that was out in Morgantown, West Virginia, too, very similar.
But the Slenderman one, they weren't like best friends,
and they're happy.
They lured a girl out because they were nuts.
There's another one in Morgantown, West Virginia. It's a really sad case.
What are these girls doing?
Look,
they're doing exactly what Jeffries and Schumer were doing, which is lying, making stuff up, and trying to push themselves into power. And they said that Kamala Harris, that she earned it.
Now that the process has played out,
that it was grassroots support, and it's so clearly a top-down, authoritarian, totalitarian, fascistic undertaking to install this woman as president without any people voting for her ever.